How cool is this? This is one of these cards that there's only so many words you can use before you take a step back and you just kind of let the card speak for itself. You're looking at the one and only PSA 10 of this card in the world. And when we try to assess what that represents, I don't even know where to start. But these E98 cards that were part of a large find that occurred a few years back, they basically brought a quality of cardstock into the market that has never been seen before. These cards are as pack fresh as cards that you might produce today. You jokingly can say they almost look like reprints because they're so clean. In fact, reprints printed today might not look as good as some of these cards. This card is absolutely flawless. It's just amazing to think that this thing is actually, was issued. That's a real number. That actually 1910. That is actually when this thing was made. That's not a misprint. These cards are as fine as anything made in 2018. And it's just because they were perfectly preserved and kept in storage. There's no oxidation, there's no discoloring, no toning, and certainly they didn't have any circulation, so there's no wear, there's no chipping, it's just unfathomable. On top of that, this card is perfectly centered. The print is phenomenal, so just the manufacturing of the card was flawless too, which is all the more special. This is just a unicorn of a card. For those who want something that is truly irreplaceable, this is a card which certainly presents itself as such. And from a type card perspective, it's T206s and candy cards at one time in their life, they all could have looked this good, but obviously none of them do because they've been in circulation. This card was meant to be owned by children. You can imagine what the handling is on something like that versus what we see here. It's just a museum caliber quality of a card that frankly it shouldn't exist. So these E98s that came out of that Black Swamp find years back, they represent some of the coolest investment pieces I think in the market, and certainly for those who want a reference point for what a perfect card looks like. These really give a chance for a pre-war card to have that, and the fact that here we have Cy Young, one of the arguably top 2 or 3 names from the entire pre-war era. I don't know. It's just the superlatives are never ending. And we're absolutely delighted to offer this. This is a card that, don't blink. Once it's gone, someone will have it in their portfolio and it'll just be that person forevermore.